Eminem's D12 is the hip-hop boy band that defined 2000s rap. I mean, we've all jammed out to Get Up and Fight music, or told someone that they blew your buzz. But what really happened to this revolutionary rap group? What's up, Insomniacs? While you're still up, let's take a quick look at one of the most unique and ambitious music groups to ever exist. Still clocking in at over 4 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone, tonight we're diving into the rise and fall of hip-hop's most prolific boy band, D12. It's been almost 30 years since the famous band first got together, and almost a decade since they have been in the mainstream. Let's take a look and see what happened to this talented group of MCs. The group was formed in Detroit, leading some to think that's what the D stands for in D12. But actually, D12 is short for Dirty Dozen, because there are 6 guys in the group, each artist having a split personality. They were founded 1996 by Proof, who famously recruited the Dirty Dozen. The band members of D12 were a constant revolving door. Members tragically passed or left the band, and new affiliates were brought on to replace them. Here's a quick rundown of all the members. There's quite a few of them, so let's power through it. Slim Shady aka Eminem. He was a member from 1999 to 2006. His real name is Marshall Mathers. Proof, who was an original member from 1996 to his unfortunate death in 2006. His real name was Deshaun Dupree Holton. Bizarre was a constant revolving member from 1996 to 2006, 2008 to 2012, and 2014 to 2018. His real name is Rufus Arthur Johnson. Mr. Porter was also a revolving member from 1996 to 2006, 2008 to 2012, and again 2014 to 2018. His real name is Denaun Montez Porter. Kuniva was a member from 1996 to 2006, 2008 to 2018. His real name is Vaughn Carlisle. Swifty McVeigh was a member too from 1999 to 2006, and also 2008 to 2018. His real name is Andre Moore. Bugs was also an original member from 1996 to his tragic death in 1999. His real name was Carnale Paul Pitts. And finally, Fuzz Scuda was in the band from 2011 to 2014. His real name is Rufus Johnson Jr. Proof was a founding member of D12 and significantly impacted the Detroit hip-hop scene. A group called Soul Intent was Eminem and Proof's previous band before D12 was formed. The success of Eminem led Proof to establish D12 on a more permanent basis in early 1999. Several of the members got big in hip-hop in the late 1990s. In 1998, Bizarre won Inner City Entertainment's Flava of the Week, and Proof won The Source's freestyling competition. In addition to Proof and Eminem, Mr. Porter, Bugs, and Kuniva were recruited to join the group. Kuniva and Con Artist were previously members of Da Brigade, which was another Detroit rap group that disbanded when its members joined D12. Kuniva proposed that Swift take Bugs' place after Bugs passed away in Detroit on May 21, 1999, due to a violent shooting that happened at a picnic that he was attending. Each crew member wears a tattoo of Bugs' name as a tribute to him. On D12 World, the tracks Good Die Young and Bugs 97, which features an appearance by Bugs, are also dedicated to him. Due to scheduling issues, the first lineup fell apart in early '96. In mid-'96, Eminem, Bizarre, Proof, and Mr. Porter rejoined the group, and they recruited Bugs and Amp Kuniva to be part of the second Dirty Dozen lineup, which lasted from mid-'96 to late '97. In 1998, the group reformed with Proof, Bizarre, Bugs, Kuniva, and Mr. Porter. Since M was working on the Slim Shady LP, he refused Proof's offer to rejoin, but he insisted the group be on his label. In 1999, Bugs recruited Swifty McVeigh, a longtime friend and affiliate of D12. Bizarre is known for his eccentric and funny lyrics and always wears a shower cap. He has released many solo albums and collaborated with various artists in the industry, such as Hobson, Yelawolf, and more. Bizarre is still releasing music to this day, however with lesser success than when he was in D12. Conniver has been a consistent member of D12 and has contributed to the group's albums. He has also worked on solo projects and collaborations. Swifty is a rapper and songwriter, known for his quick delivery and lyrical skills. He has been an integral part of D12 and has released solo music. Fuzz Scuda was an early member of D12. He has been less active in the public eye compared to other D12 members. D12 has released 2 full-length studio albums. The group's debut album, Devil's Night, was released in 2001 and was a huge success, pretty much launching their careers. The song of the same name has become an anthem in Detroit and is considered one of the city's most iconic rap songs. The Devil's Night album sold over 4 million copies worldwide and was certified 2X Platinum in the United States. The album's lead single, Purple Pills, even reached number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and was certified gold. Their next album, which dropped in 2004, was D12 World. It was received even better than their debut, by critics and fans alike. It featured a more varied sound with rock, metal, and soul influences. The album was a huge success, and the group's popularity grew exponentially. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart and was certified 2X Platinum in the United States. The album's lead single, My Band, reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and was certified gold. D12 also put out a mixtape called Return of the Dozen in 2008, and it featured D12's return after their hiatus. This mixtape included tracks like You Are the One, I Made It, and Dirty. Apart from the albums and mixtape, D12 also released some spicy singles and EPs. Rap Game was a single they released in 2002. This track was featured on the 8 Mile soundtrack and is a collaboration between D12 and Eminem. In 2011, the band released their EP titled D12's Underground EP. This project included tracks like Outro, Devil's Night, and Revelation. As part of their D12 The Return project, the band released the single Bane in 2014. The songs D12 has made are often controversial and in your face. They are known for their catchy beats and lyrics that challenge the status quo. The band discusses family upbringing, drugs, drinking, and other subjects not typically found in mainstream music. This made them stand out from other artists and really solidified what made them unique. That said, D12 still knew how to joke, make fun, and be self-aware. The more backlash they got, the more it egged on their habit for pushing limits and boundaries, musically as well as lyrically. The group was self-aware. They knew boomers were scared of their music, linking it to devil worship. Hence the song Devil's Night. In a skit they did, called Steve Berman, we can hear an exchange between Eminem and a record label producer. In the performance, the label exec tells Eminem that their first album was a fluke and that he doesn't want to listen to music like this. Eminem's influence is potent and obvious throughout all of D12's music. Listening to early Eminem and D12 records, it's challenging to see a difference or draw a line between where his music starts and where D12 ends. A lot of it just sounds like a song featuring early Eminem, as M did music individually as well. My Name is dropped in 2001. At that point, he would be considered the most established member and unofficial lead singer of D12. D12's lyrics often contain explicit and controversial content, drawing criticism from some for its graphic language and themes. They have a song called Fight Music, for example. Their provocative and sometimes offensive lyrics have led to backlash from various advocacy groups and parents concerned about the influence of such content on young listeners. If we're being honest, this probably made young listeners want to listen to their music even more. Some of D12's early work featured homophobic and misogynistic lyrics, which led to criticism and accusations of promoting hate speech. Critics argued that such lyrics contribute to a toxic and harmful culture. In a back and forth with Limp Bizkit, D12 clapped back, comparing the band to be feminine sissies. D12 has been involved in various feuds and conflicts with other artists and groups in the hip-hop industry. Their rivalry with Ja Rule's Murder Inc. Records and their associates led to diss tracks and public disputes, which garnered support and criticism from fans and fellow artists. Some members of D12 have faced legal troubles and struggled with drug addiction. The media has covered these issues, leading to even more negative press and criticism. However, the music they created as individuals shows their maturity. Bugs died 3 weeks after Swift joined, the same day he was supposed to sign a contract with Shady Records and go on tour with Young Z, Pace One, DJ Head, Big Nas, Proof, Bizarre, and Eminem. Eminem decided to return to the group after Bugs died to keep the legacy of Bugs alive. The band has had a problematic history, but after Proof's death in 2006, it went downhill even more into the early to mid-2010s. On April 11, 2006, Proof was murdered in a Detroit nightclub after an altercation turned violent. The incident report claims that Proof was shot 3 times by one Mario Etheridge at the CCC Club on 8 Mile Road. Details on the incident are unclear, with conflicting reports on what actually transpired. The narratives vary depending on the source, and attempts at detective work shall be avoided out of respect for the late rapper. The group lost an underrated talent, and D12 was torn apart. There is enough evidence from whatever side to show that D12 had a huge impact on the 2000s culture and the hip-hop scene as a whole. D12's music is characterized by its raw, aggressive sound and punctuated by catchy hooks and clever wordplay. D12 has been credited with helping to popularize the horrorcore subgenre of rap, which combines horror-themed lyrics with hardcore rap beats. The group's lyrics often touch on controversial topics, but are delivered with humor and irony. D12 vocalists have distinct styles that complement each other, ranging from Eminem's rapid-fire flow to Bizarre's quirky, off-the-wall rhymes. Despite the controversy surrounding the band, they are still popular and have a huge fan base. Their music has been praised for its originality, skill, and authenticity, and their influence on pop culture has been immense. Safe to say, there isn't and hasn't been anyone else like them. Do you think if D12 did things differently, they could have had a more successful career path? Or were they destined to fail from the very start? Okay, cool. Eminem, just please don't come on me.